Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Cole Phillips, author of The Adventure of the Twisted Truths and host of the Book and Dagger. And today we're going to be doing a very special video. This is still obviously a fantasy channel. This video is for all of you guys out there who might be going through a rough time in your life or maybe just need some encouragement. So with that, we're going to be listening to some of the what I consider to be these are my personal five favorite greatest inspirational speeches in all of fictional history. And I just feel like one of the greatest things about fiction is, especially fiction where there's good characters fighting evil characters, is that fiction oftentimes inspires us in ways that I don't want to say real life can't, but a lot of times we don't hear what we need to hear from real life. A lot of times, fiction, if we like turn to fiction shows, we actually hear a lot of times we hear what we need to hear, which is kind of a sad reality of I feel the world that we live in now. But if you don't have a lot of friends, or maybe you live far away from them, and you're just kind of going through a rough patch in your life, it can be kind of difficult. So that's why I feel like I wanted to do this video, and partially that also just because I feel like anybody, whether you're going through a rough time in life or not, could do with hearing some very inspirational speeches. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start. We're going to listen to 5 of the greatest fictional speeches ever.
Attention all SHIELD agents. This is Steve Rogers. You've heard a lot about me over the last few days. Some of you were even ordered to hunt me down. But I think it's time you know the truth. SHIELD is not what we thought it was. It's been taken over by Hydra. Alexander Pierce is their leader. The Strike and Insight crew are Hydra as well. I don't know how many more. I know they're in the building. They could be standing right next to you. They almost have what they want. Absolute control. They shot Nick Fury. And it won't end there. If you launch those helicarriers today, Hydra will be able to kill anyone that stands in their way. Unless we stop them. I know I'm asking a lot. The price of freedom is high. It always has been. And it's a price I'm willing to pay. And if I'm the only one, then so be it. But I'm willing to bet I'm not.
The new men of the Ninth Legion. All of us. Together we have fought all our lives for the empire that our ancestors created, and together we have watched that empire crumble to dust. With its fall, we have lost 2 friends. I can tell you that in the darkest moments, I came to believe that there was nothing left to fight for. And I've been shown, through the wisdom of others, that there is one more battle to be waged. Against tyranny and the slaughter of innocents. Let us defend to the last breath this island of Britannia against those who would tear out its heart and soul. And then those who come after us will remember that there was such a thing as a Roman soldier with a Roman sword and a Roman heart. Hail Caesar!
Hold the ground! Let the gun go! A Rohan! My brother! I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day.
Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen. Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them. And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us. Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers push forward. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers live.